Hey, it's Mickey with Motion Restoration. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to massage for juvenile massage their glutes and hamstrings. So we have our patient here. He's going to be lying face down. Right now I have my 12-year-old on the table. So we have our patient that's going to be lying face down. First thing we're going to do is recognize where the glute muscles are. So we have, I'm just going to show you real quick. We have our low back here. And then it goes into nice bony prominences here. So you can feel the top of his hip right here. And that means inside that is actually where the glute muscle, the glute medius starts. So you can kind of feel all along that ridge, all the way down into the bones. So we can feel where that glute muscle is versus where the low back muscle is. So first I want you just to recognize where they are. Now, when it comes to glute muscles, whether it be for juvenile or even adult, I do not do skin-to-skin contact. I do everything over the sheets. It's a comfort level for a child, an adult, but also it's clean. So first thing you're going to do, again, palpate those areas, finding those hips. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to focus mainly on just the left side of his body today, so it's easier for filming, but it is always best to do both sides. First thing we're going to do, ask permission. Now, do I have permission to touch the glute muscles? Yes, I have permission to touch the glute muscles. Explaining if this is not your specific child, if this is someone else's child, explain to them what a glute muscle is. The glute muscle is located on your bum. It starts at the top of the hip. It is the full muscle here, and it inserts into what's called our sacrum here. So that's the bone that is in kind of the triangle at our bum here. So we're going to be working in this portion of the muscle. So we're going to go and we're going to find the edges of the SI or the sacrum, this big bone in our bum. And we're going to go all along that top up into that ridge I was telling you about. So we're just going to do nice light circular motions all the way along. And then that bone that's at the side of that hip here, you can feel it's quite prominent. So that guy here, this is our greater trochanter. So we're working our way towards that bone and then just along the top of that bone. Perfect, and then work your way back up. Using nice circular motions works quite well in this area. All the way again into that SI joint here along the sacrum. Next thing I want you to do is you're going to go kind of like a nice soft knuckle. And I just want you to push in the nice meaty part of the glute here all the way along. So the top of my knuckles here is hitting the top of the sacrum, and then we have that greater trochanter. So I'm going nice in between with a nice soft knuckle, and then just pushing everything towards the hamstrings here. So just working the muscle into the hamstring. So our glute muscle actually inserts down into our hamstrings, down into here, right along the IT band. So making sure we get along in there, just do a few passes. And then what I want you to do is you're going to go back the other way. So again, keeping those nice soft knuckles, go along the SI joint into the top of the hip. Perfect. All right, so we've done one side now, and then of course you're going to do the other. And then we're going to work our way into our hamstrings. So we're going to lift up the sheets. We're going to expose the hamstring. So easiest for that is you're going to take the sheet and you're going to tuck it underneath child's leg, and then you're going to just roll it up into their underwear. There we go. So everything, you want it to really feel kind of like a diaper. So really tuck it in nice and tight so then your little one feels nice and comfortable. And then you're going to grab your lotion. Now, finding something that has a good amount of glidability or something like coconut oil works great. So we're going to warm up the skin on that hamstring here. So the hamstring is the top part of the back of the leg. All right. So I find working from the bottom up works quite well. So warming up the area, you're going to use that flat part of the hand and the part of the thumb here. And you're just going to put pressure starting on the inside and then nice and loose back down, and then work your way into the middle, all the way up. And then we're going to work our way onto the outside. So the outside of that part of the leg is called the IT band. So our hamstring also inserts into the IT band as well. So we're still using that flat part of our hand. And next one I want you to do is, again, using that heel, you're going to scoop from both the outside and the inside. You're going to scoop up, pushing together, scoop up and up. And then I want you to flush everything up towards the glutes. Perfect. And then you're going to take that soft knuckle again, and you're going to hook them together, and we're going to go up the legs and back down, up those middle, and back down. Then what I want you to do is you're going to grab, it looks like the letter C, and you're going to scoop up with your fingers and your thumb, and then you're going to come down with that top arm, same thing, scoop up. So we're just going to scoop the muscle here. Now don't forget to check in with your little one, make sure they're okay. Now if they are an avid athletic player of a sport, then even doing something what's called separating the muscles, that can help out too. So the easiest way to separate is you're going to go to the knee, and then you're going to go just in from that, and you can see these little grooves in here. And that's what we're going to separate up. So we're going to start off with the one that's more on the inside. No pressure behind the knee. We're not focusing on anything behind the knee. The pressure starts above the knee, and you're just going to push in, and you can feel the muscles separating with your thumb. So again, we're just trying to decrease that stickiness that happens with our hamstrings. You feel quite uncomfortable for a lot of little ones as well doing this, but it really helps just to decrease the stiffness, decrease any of the muscles can get stuck to one another. So even just doing this a couple of passes just to help increase the blood flow, increase circulation to these muscles. And then we're going to go again, we had that first groove, we're going to go on to the one on the outside of the leg here. And we're going to press along in here. Separate those muscles nicely. Now this guy is actually where you're going to have your glute muscle actually inserts into right along in here. A lot of people find that to be quite tender along in here, even in adults. So a couple of passes on this outer portion of the leg. Perfect. And then we're going to work our way to that IT band. So we have that IT bands on the outside here. Nice, thick, fibrous band. And we're going to, again, separate that muscle from the band. All the way up. Do a couple of passes with that. Perfect. And then the thing we do at the end of every massage is we drain, we flush the area. So push everything up towards the glutes, towards the center line, the heart. So push all that blood up. Perfect. So that's how you do a quick massage for your little one's glute muscles as well as the hamstrings. I hope that helps you out, and it works in great combination with the massage for the calves and feet as well.
That was nice.
Yeah? What's the best part?
Getting massaged.